Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Andrea Johnson, Reiki Master, Teacher, and Practitioner, Energy Worker, and Spiritual Lifestyle Content Maker. I'm coming at you with a sit-down video. I call this series Conscious Coffee Talks. This is kind of a spur-of-the-moment one. I've been just getting downloads on just things I need to make, so we're just gonna go with the flow, I guess, literally. I wanted to go over the human energetic system, and I want to do this because I think I can explain it in a way that might click differently for some people.
Okay.
I want to go over what human energetic system is, maybe paint you guys a picture to try and break it down, and just how it works with the universe, with you. So you guys can better understand the energy, better understand yourself and how these things work, and how you can really use it to your advantage in your life for just either manifestation or healing. So with that being said, let's dive in, shall we? So to begin with, I'm just going to give a brief overview of energy. Everything in our universe is made up of energy. You are energy. Your soul is a unique bundle of energy. The table that I'm filming on is energy. Everything that exists is essentially energy, and it vibrates at different frequencies. Hence, you know, what most people would probably call a solid, liquid, and a gas. The atoms vibrate at different frequencies, and so it's at different forms. You can look at emotions a little bit the same way. It's all energy, but they're all vibrating at different frequencies. So you can tap into different emotions, and they manifest different things. So lower vibration, lower emotions, it's neither good or bad, but the lower ones like anxiety, depression, sadness, anger, those things, they're more physical, like matter. So they radiate dis-ease. So all dis-ease is just a physical manifestation of an energy. Now when you spin higher frequencies in the body, like love and abundance and gratitude, you're getting more towards the light. So it's less matter and less dense, and more light, more spirit, more energy. It's life-giving. So to kind of give you guys a brief overview, everything in our universe is energy. Your soul is energy. It's held together by your conscious thought. I think, therefore I am, and it's running in this body. It's the body is just the tool that harnesses energy, and we'll get a little bit more on that, but I want you guys to understand that everything in life is energy, and if you understand the laws of the universe, you can really make leaps and bounds in your life. Okay, so like I said before, the human body is just a machine that harnesses energy, and you really want it to be the energy that is you, your soul or spirit, rocking this avatar, right?
Right.
Well, each body has an energetic system, so it can harness the energy that is you, which is your soul, the unique bundle of energies that are you, into the body to spin it throughout so we can move, so we can live. It provides life force energy, you, into the body so you can have a human existence in this dimension. So how the human energetic system is designed, it's designed by chakras, it's designed by your nadis or the meridians, and it is also with your aura. So your aura is just a field, basically. It's a magnetic field of energy that's tied into your chakras. So let's go over a little bit about chakras. I'm doing this, guys. I'm doing this. I'm drawing a picture. Kind of a marker set doesn't have purple. Like, really? Really fascinated. I know this isn't the greatest visual, but just I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna point. This is how the energy flows from source to you, and I drew it as a sun, but it's really like everything. This is the universe, so essentially everything is source. So this is you right here. I want you guys to think of you as a drop of water in this sea of energy. Just the universe, this is energy. Source everything streaming down to, this is the Akashic. The Akashic is like the book of life. If you're a Christian, it would be considered the book of life. But you've probably heard of the Akashic, like the record of all energy, every thought, every reality that could ever happen, every past life that you've had, everything with the human is kept there. So all of your past lives are in the Akashic Records. Now there's more, like there's beyond the Akashic, but for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna this. And then from the Akashic Records, it goes to the human collective. Yes, the human collective is a consciousness. We are all connected together. We are a collective, and this is how we create our societies. It's different than when you dream. So when you dream, you can like fly and do whatever. You create your reality freely, right? So when we are dreaming together as a collective, which is life on earth, it's an unbreakable faith, pretty much, is how, well, you're fighting against the collective. So that's why you can't have your own little individual dream here. Anywho, from the human collective, then we go to the higher self. The higher self being a sun. It's actually about 8 to 10 inches above your head. It's with you all the time. It is a chakra per se. They call it the soul star chakra, and that can be considered your highest self. And it's always with you. It's part of your energetic system, like streaming into the body. It's like the whisper of God. You can see that it's the whisper of God because it's just closer to frequency to you, but it is still connected to source. So this is kind of like your Christ consciousness type of thing. From your higher self, that soul star chakra, it then gets distributed down into the body. So the body is the machine, right? So these are your chakras. So your chakras are energy. This is a hot mess. Why did you want me to do this? This is poorly thought out. So as you saw from my picture, my beautiful visual, your energy is coming from source, which, you know, the universe. The human body was just a drop of water in a sea of energy, and it's harnessing the energy that is your soul. You want it to be harnessing the energy that is your soul. That is the higher self. That is from the soul chakra, the little sun that was above the head. So that is like the Christ consciousness coming into the body, into the human. So it gets distributed into the body. So it flows from the crown, which is your chakra right here on top of your head, the crown of the head, to the third eye, to the throat, to the heart, to the solar plexus, to the sacral, and to the root. And then the root goes down to the earth. Now you saw in that picture, the earth was, you were standing on the earth. You were connected to her too. So in the earth, you actually have an earth star chakra that is a deeper rooted grounding into the earth, like connection to the earth, but you also are connected to her. We are part of her consciousness. So the lower 3 chakras are actually human chakras. So your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus, they're more human, meaning the energies related to them are more ancestral. They're more about living a human existence rather than the spiritual chakras, which are your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. Those are the spiritual ones, the upper ones. So they're streaming in universal life force energy, while these down here, it's pulling up earth energy. And the heart is the portal that is combining the two together and thus having a human existence. The heart is actually the portal of God per se. So the human is essentially God. It's the universe being streamed into a body. So you can kind of see how the energy flows from source into you, into the body, and through the chakras. There are portals pretty much tied into the dimensions, and then your chakras then distribute that life force energy to different parts of your body. So each chakra is correlated to a certain life challenge, and it is tied into certain organs. They sit really in the core of the body, but kind of like in front of the spine. And honestly, what chakras are just really organs on your endocrine system. It's really just hormones. So each one kind of ties into a gland in your endocrine system. And I had this all written down at one point and I forgot like exactly which one ties into what chakra. They tie in just multiple organs as well too. So dependent upon the situation, or like an energy that gets, you know, trapped in the body, stuck in the body, will depend upon the frequency or the trauma, or it will depend on what life challenge you're facing. You can kind of see how the energy from source gets into the body, and it is basically pulled in by chakras, and then it also radiates out. So your aura is just a magnetic field of electricity. That basically your soul is electric. Each layer of your aura will tie into each chakra. So the closest layer to you would be your etheric layer. So this layer would be tied into your root chakra, and it would be correlated to more of the physical, more denser things, because that is really what the root is like foundation. So it would be like your muscles, your like skeletal system, things like that. So like people who are athletes or do a lot of weightlifting or something like that nature, they would probably have a larger etheric layer than somebody who is sedentary. And then it just goes out. Like your aura is about like 6 feet out. But the etheric layer is the closest, and that's the one that I can see the easiest. It's there looks like these are little spiky things that come off of it, but I don't necessarily see it as the color red, even though the root chakra is red. But it would probably just depend upon the person's emotions or what they're going through, their energy at the time, what really like color it was. Or what was in it. So the closest one is the etheric, and then it layers out connected to each chakra, and then each layer is a different type of energy. So your second layer would be your emotional energy. So then it ties into your sacral. And then the third is your mental, and that ties into your solar plexus. The fourth would tie into your heart, which is the astral layer. The fifth would be the etheric, so like the air, so like your throat chakra. And then the sixth, I think, is the celestial, which is more of like the cosmic energy. And then the seventh is the catheric. I think that's how you pronounce it, catheric. And that is your crown, and that's your connection to the entire universe, the oneness, everything. You can kind of see how it streams in and then radiates out. And basically the heart is kind of like the electromagnetic field that keeps it all kind of together. I don't know how to really explain it, but so that is how it flows from the universe into the body. And just a brief overview of chakras and how your energy is tied into the chakras. They're just wheels that spin your energy into the human body. They're tied to different challenges, different organs. So it is a body, mind, soul connection. Now, I think this is where this is what I'm trying to convey. So your soul should be the thing spinning through those chakras the majority of the time. Now think back to that picture that I showed you. The body is just the machine to harness energy, and you want it to be the energy that is you, your soul. So all the things around in this sea of energy, the universe, right? You saw the picture. You are basically in control of what you absorb and what you don't allow in your field at all times. And what I mean by this is our world is a hologram. We're not actually here. We think we are, but we're not. It's an illusion. So we think we're this body, and we're really not this body. We're connected to it, but we are the witness. And if you've ever heard of that, it's because we literally are just watching the show go down, the shit show of life. We're observing. We're not judging. We're just observing. And if you get to a point of meditation, you can feel this. And this is because this is truly who you are. This is the mind of God. This is the consciousness that is always with you and watching you in the background, but you have these other energies playing in the body. So your soul, which is tied into the ego, you cannot have a human existence without the ego. Your soul and ego are tied in together. So it is here in this dimension that you have it. So you think you're this person. So I think I'm Andy. I think I'm Andy because I've had this energy on repeat for my entire life. It's the only thing that I know, right? I was brought up and programmed a certain way. Program meaning certain thoughts. So therefore, energies are harnessed in this body. And I'm so familiar with it that I think this is who I am. So that is the energy that it is. Fuck, I lost my connection. So I think it is who I am, right? And as I'm going through life, even if I think I am this energy, that I am the character of Andy, there are going to be things that happen to Andy as she goes on. There are going to be certain energies that penetrate her field. There are going to be like traumas, and it's going to invoke certain fears, and it will be up to her or myself. I'm speaking, okay. So it's up to me to process the lower vibrations that life is going to test me with, because this is a learning game. And if I don't process it fully, because us humans hate feeling, it's going to get stuck in the body. And then that will get stuck in a certain chakra, dependent upon what trauma it was, dependent upon the situation. So like if it had something to do with family, it would go into the root. The frequency would just depend upon what feeling or emotion I invoked because of said trauma happened to me. So that would be the frequency that gets stuck there and would radiate. And if I didn't process it, eventually it would cause havoc in my life. It would shift my reality, because the reality is created from the inside out. And then if it was bad enough, it would create dis-ease, which I would have a physical something wrong with me over time. But so that is kind of how it works. Now, you as the conscious creator, you as the mind of God, the true witness that is witnessing everything going on, you, since we have the mind of God, we get to decide what energies we're spending, right? Subconsciously, we're just on autopilot. I think I'm Andy. I'm just kind of going through life. These other energies, the anxieties, the depressions, the whatever you want to call them, demons, whatever, they can get into your field, but you allow them in your field. They're not truly who you are. You're in this sea of energy. Remember the picture. You're the drop in a sea of energy. And you can have something enter your field like anxiety, depression. You can have a trauma. You can have somebody get angry at you. You can have jealousy, anything like low vibration. You can either decide to push it out and not spin it in the body, or you can decide to spin it in the body. And you can make it, and if you do it, spin it long enough, it really becomes ingrained in you and a part of you in the body. This is thoughts. This is habits. You hear the saying, your habits become who you are. They truly do. And that energy becomes part of your body, part of you, because you are thinking that you are this thing and you're not. It's your mind that is ultimately creating this and allowing this into the body. So when you're trying to get rid of energies in your field, you're trying to balance your chakras. You're trying to clear out energies that aren't you, the things that are causing you dis-ease, the things that make you feel like crap, like low vibration, like anxiety, depression. If you don't like it, you can get rid of it. But we're to a point that most of the time it's not as easy as just a mindset shift anymore. This is where people run into issues and they need extra help. It's been ingrained in you, or you've done it for so long, just like stress or something. You have to go deeper than just mindset shifts. You have to do a lot of inner work. The things that have troubled us since we were children, that's the shit we're trying to work through right now with our minds, with trying to let go of the habits that we've built from it, the walls that we've put up around it, the beliefs that we hold about ourselves due to traumas. We're trying to rewire our brain, literally rewiring the way you think, because the way you think is what is keeping these energies in your body. So that is how you have the mind of God. That is how, when you're cleansing your energy, you do it on, like when we do energy work, literally we're cleansing your energy field. It will work. You change your mindset in like an instant, the energy leaves in an instant. The problem is people don't hold that frequency, that vibration long enough for the body to heal and for them to rewire their mind. That's why it takes conscious effort over and over and over to break the pattern in the brain to then become a new person. To heal, you have to change who you are. There's no other way around it. You have to change your thoughts, you have to change your habits, you have to change the way that you feel. It starts from the inside out, literally. So you can see how the energy runs in you, what you actually are. You truly are the witness. The soul is just the unique bundle of energy you think is you, and so you think, you wrap that energy around and it sticks together, basically a bundle. And I think, therefore I am. You know, this is what this stuff is, guys, and we just need to be conscious of it. That's all that life is. You are not who you truly think you are. You are God consciousness in a body, and what it means to wake up is just to be conscious of that and more conscious of your thoughts and what you're creating in your life and the way that you're feeling internally. If you don't like something, the way that you feel, you have the power to change it. You are the only one saving you. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, what you consume, body, mind, spirit, how you treat people, it's all energy, guys, and it all gets harnessed within the body if you hold on to it. It all is energy. So I hope that kind of cleared some things up. I hope I didn't go really diving deep into like chakras. I didn't go diving deep into auras. There's so much more than just that. I just wanted to cover how the energy spins in the body, how it goes from source to you, what the human body is meant for, harnessing energy, what you actually are, how kind of the chakras play into it, how your aura plays into it. Like there's so much more with this stuff, guys, like with reading energy, what can get caught in the aura, things of that nature. And I can make other videos on that too, and how powerful your thoughts and your mind actually is. The energy you have inside of here is creating physical reality here. It is so freaking cool, guys. It's so cool. If you learn about this stuff, you learn about how your mind works, you could change your entire life. You can change your world. It's not simple as that, but it truly is as simple as that. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this conscious coffee talk. Literally conscious. We talked about that a lot. And hopefully you liked my drawing. It did not go as I thought it would go, but you know what? I'm gonna show you guys a close-up of it anyway, because you know what? I drew it. Thank you for this. Is very spur of the moment. Very much got a download, so hopefully it all made sense. If you guys want me to go deeper into anything, definitely can. I learned a lot about this just from my own experience, through all the courses that I've taken, and it's true. I can 100% stand behind this. I know this. I've experienced it. I've freaking felt it all. So, but anyway, thank you so much for sticking around. I'm sending you guys all of my light and all of my love. We'll see ya. There's me. That's me. There's the earth. There's all the layers. There's a crown. Chakras, aura. My markers didn't have purple, so don't knock me on that, guys. This should be purple. That should be purple. But I drew source. Like I said, source is the sun. But literally this C, that's all source energy, just at different frequencies. So anyway, you as the conscious creator just gets to choose what comes through here. Alright, bye guys.